Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Howell throwing on third down here. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
In motion left, that's Crowder.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 3rd and 2. And Howe will throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Gets past 1 man. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Straight ahead, Gibson. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Howell out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former number 2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants' offense.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 14. Now Howell.
And incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Howell. That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
It's now 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. So here we go, 4th down. Howell.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. Dotson in motion right. Howell looking to throw again. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Second down, Howell back to pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Another throw for Howell.
Being chased out left.
That one downfield for Dotson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Howell, another throw on second down.
Flushed out right. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Giants.
Harris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Commanders nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Second down throw for Howell.
Forced out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Howell from the gun.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Howell.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jones throwing on 1st down.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants open the lead up to 34-0.
Gano the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
35. Commanders nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
36 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Howell throwing on third down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Curtis Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to claw one back. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually. Many teams talk about being...
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to throw. Howell.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they go play action with Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Howell.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing Jones. And this one's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Jones.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Howell.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On first down, Howell.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Here we go. Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They'll run again.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Howell to throw.
Airing one out for Crowder. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss right to Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Jets, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.